Welcome to Tabanero Cigars, coffee. Smells are free, just like Jimmy John's. Or you can just look around and ask questions. That's fine. Where you guys all from? Chicago. You're welcome to Ybor City. First time here?
For some of us, yes, some don't.
How's everybody doing? My name is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, and we are live on Sunday. Sunday is the beginning of the week. Is where a lot of the entrepreneurs already start their week. Even if we are in a standby or working, we are already thinking, dreaming of this week that just started. And you know exactly what I'm saying. A big percentage of humanity, they hate Monday. Entrepreneurs are really passionate about what they do. They can't wait for Monday to be here so they can reach out to vendors, companies that they're not open on weekends. And what I mean by that is that when you really fall in love with your process, you don't stop. Estamos haciendo el live que se hace todos los domingos en Facebook. So I was talking to Raymond, and you know which Raymond we're talking about? Raymond Pages from Tabacalera Pages Raffle. And Raymond was saying, Yanko, there's not a lot going on in Nicaragua in weekends. I wish I can keep working 7 days, but people are resting Saturdays and Sundays. And I understand what he's saying. It's not like we don't want to take a break. It's just that we are really into what we are doing, that sometimes we feel that a lifetime is not going to be enough to accomplish things that we want to do. People that have been around in different industry, they said that things will get more easier later on, or you would take more time. I don't know. I'm already 43 years old, and I don't see myself stopping. I don't see myself going, let me slow down. Completely opposite. I'm really more into it. My friend Ken, I hope you're doing better. I send you the best energy there. I will call you tomorrow. I hope you get better, my friend. So guys, hit like, because you know that helps promoting the life. Today I'm smoking a Patriarca Toro, a box press Toro. This Patriarca is $70 a piece. A good friend of the industry just had it yesterday, and he was really impressed. And I'm not even sure the price when he was smoking the cigar, but he finished the cigar like right here. And I said, well, that is my best cigar. And he said, well, this is the second expensive cigar that I smoke. And wow. I said, I don't know if I did it on purpose to make those cigars really expensive so they get to age a longer time, but they're amazing. Their complexity on this cigar, the different tobaccos that we put in this cigar, it really pick up your attention, because to give you a little bit about this cigar and not get really into details of the blend, not because you can copy the blend, because we have learned that two different chefs, you give them the same ingredients and they will never accomplish the same taste on a dish. This cigar has a Ecuadorian wrapper, Ecuadorian sun-grown wrapper. So it's a dark Ecuadorian wrapper. It's a higher level wrapper. Usually Ecuadorians, they range between $18 to $24. This is a $32 wrapper. Why? Because they spend a lot more time fermenting this wrapper to be a cleaner taste, to be able to pick up only tones of the wrapper that will complement the entire feel of the cigar. Now, when you use an Ecuadorian wrapper, it's a no-brainer to go with the same binder, but no. And here we got a little bit complicated, and we use a really thin San Andres, Mexican San Andres binder. So you're smoking the cigar, you're trying to figure out what are the different tones. and how nutmeg taste, roasted almonds you pick up right in the beginning, and it's that combination of a sungrow wrapper with a sweet San Andres binder. So right there on those two, you will have a hard time trying to figure out what's going on. Now, it is a box press, and some people are intimidated when it's a box press that probably the draw is not going to be good, being too tight or too loose. Well, this is perfect from beginning to the end. The draw is amazing. I'm thinking 40 inches of water. I think it will be the draw on this cigar. Now, when you go into the inside, we use highest quality of Condega. So imagine the nice aromas present on a Condega with a Ecuadorian wrapper of such a high quality and a Mexican binder with Condega. You got three elements in there that is basically aroma, distinct aroma. This is a cigar that you'll be smoking and someone next to you will go, what is that? I haven't smelled a cigar like that before. That's the complexity of those three cigars. Ecuadorian, a really high quality Ecuadorian wrapper, well fermented, San Andres binder, and Condega. Condega is a Nicaraguan tobacco known for his aroma. We use a viso from Condega. And then we go into Umetepe. Umetepe, it has the same strength of a Nicaragua Esteli, but sweet, pretty sweet. You don't have that peppery, that spices when you do the retrohale. They're kind of heavy on your throat. Umetepe, it has a lot of strength, but it's sweet. And then to top it off for more sweetness, we use Jalapa Viso. So it's a pretty complex cigar. And then it has one Viso 2016 from a rare crop in the Caribbean. Somewhere in the Caribbean, we got some Viso and we were able to put in here. Some of the other brands, when they use that type of tobacco and you see the blending, it says undisclosed. So that Viso is also undisclosed. So I'm telling you, it is a really unique cigar because of the complexity on blending. That doesn't mean because those different tobaccos in there makes it a good cigar. Raymond Pages, the way he dictate to position those leaves to be able to appreciate the sweetness, the strength, the aromas, it makes a huge difference. It's a cigar that many people that have experience, they most say the same thing. The cigar starts so full of flavor, but really settled in a sense that you don't see any changes. It's well balanced. From the beginning, that same, and someone just said it, and I like the term, fudge, like fudgy, like chocolate, like fudge chocolate, that you experiment in the beginning with the nutmeg, the nice aroma. It makes you think, is this going to last longer, or as soon as it gets humid, because smoking the cigar, as soon as it gets hotter, it will change? No, it's not going to change because it doesn't have any overpowered tobacco in there to change. So, there are few friends, a few people that have experience, they have said that all the way to the end, the cigar doesn't change. It's the same different tones, and of course with humidity, with heat, this flavor will get a little bit more intense, but it's not going to change. This past week has been great. It's been great. We believe that we are a lot closer to be able to acquire birch plywood in Nicaragua, so we can start a box shop in Nicaragua. What is holding on in Nicaragua to start the shop, it's wood. We already got everything lined up for the laser machine, but we can't get wood. Wood right now is a commodity, I would say. It's so difficult to get wood from anywhere. And I just find out that Ukraine, where we get the Baltic birch, is being sued by a world organization because they're being cutting the birch, the Baltic birch without permits or the wrong way. So they stopped production of Baltic birch. I'm not even able to get Baltic birch right here in the US. And what it used to be $15.85 a sheet is right now $38 a sheet, a 5x5. So it's crazy. The world, it's going crazy. I share with Raymond down in Nicaragua. We were smoking in his home, in the factory. A lot of the Robustos Patriarch. And I was smoking a Robusto one after the other. Usually midday and also late night, I will smoke those Robustos after I smoke a larger cigar. And I was, leaning back on the on his nice loungy chairs, and I for 1 second I said, man, I wish I have enough money to be able to just smoking Robusto Patriarchs. And I said, well, I really own the product. It's my brand. I can smoke it. So I share with Raymond. Raymond, it's funny that I'm smoking these cigars and I'm going in my subconscious, man, I wish I had a lot of money so I can always be smoking Robustos Patriarch. And he said, yeah, they're yours. I said, yeah, I know they're mine, but they're hard to make because the tobaccos that we were able to acquire, it's really high quality tobacco, and you're not able to have it available the entire year. So you acquire that tobacco, you do 20,000 cigars, and hope the next year you get something similar or better. So that's why even if I have many, I don't think smoking 5 a day, 7 days a week or 6 days a week, I'll be able to save inventory for my customers. Patriarca, it's a line that I had in mind since day one. Since day one, I always knew I will have a brand, a top of the line brand that I will be really proud and that will represent this brand. We understand that it's hard to be everything for everybody. It's hard to be everything for everybody. I've been experimenting, visiting many stores, and some of the stores that I visit, they tell me the cigars are too expensive for their clientele. I understand. If I was younger or less experienced, I would go, man, I should lower my prices, or I should do a cigar for this type of clientele. I learned through years that you really have to concentrate on what you believe you are good at it. What you believe you are good at it. Not what people tell you that you're good. What you believe you're good at it, you got to concentrate on that. And not to be able to fulfill or satisfy everyone. So Patriarca, it's a line that many people can make a sacrifice and buy 1 cigar, 2 cigars, but it's not a cigar for everyone. Sometimes people look at a cigar and they go, you crazy? I would never spend that amount of money on a cigar. I understand, but cars are pretty similar to cigars. A Corolla would take you with air conditioning from point A to point B the same way of Ferrari. But Ferrari Corolla is $19,000 brand new, and a Ferrari, if I'm not mistaken, is $250,000. Well, some people believe they deserve to drive a Ferrari. It has a different feeling. It feels like you have achieved something in life, and Ferrari will make sure to make you feel like that. They will do their best. So when you jump on that car, you feel success. Same thing with these Patriarcas. These Patriarcas are being designed that when you light up a Patriarca, you haven't experienced something like this before. And when you smoke one after the other, you will understand, you will feel successful.
All your trinkets and matches. These are 20, I think $24.99.
I don't drink a lot. I don't drink a lot. But when I drink, I've been drinking Zacapas XO. Zacapa XO is a rum from Guatemala. It's at $100 a bottle. There's many other rums that they're good. They're less price. But my palate, it really appreciates the Zacapa XO. And it happens to be at $100 bottle. I don't drink a bottle a day. I drink a bottle a month. But when I drink that rum because I really enjoy it. The day that I got to start experimenting bourbons or whiskey, it will be the same. So if you don't smoke often, but you want something that really, really makes a big difference, this is it. This is it.
And there's passion fruit, guava, and mango. Those are all made in Miami. They're all avocado based. They're a sweet, fruity wine. Really enjoyable if you like a sweet wine.
It has a blue smoke that is good fermented tobaccos. When you see that blue smoke, is well fermented, higher quality tobaccos. And because I knew it was going to have a blue smoke, I kind of did my purple blue label to pair with this amazing blend. Patriarca is a cigar that all will do is conquer many hearts. It will be a cigar for celebration. It will be a cigar that when you think of Patriarca, you will think of success. It hasn't been easy these last 10 years, but I have enjoyed a lot. This last 10 years making cigars has felt like, I don't know, a few weeks because I have enjoyed a lot. A lot of gray hair because of manufacturing. It's extremely difficult to manufacture cigars, especially in the US. But Patriarca is a sign of success. Success because I have built a brand in 10 years that I'm really, really, really proud of it. That I have clients that when they speak highly about my brand, I go, wow, I believe that I'm really good at what I do. I believe that I'm really good at what I do. And I have clients, many clients that have touched my heart. That have touched my heart with making a comment that I can feel is coming from their heart. My wife asked me if I was going to Nicaragua before the end of the year. And I said, I don't have plans to go to Nicaragua before the end of the year. There's a lot going on in Nicaragua pretty soon. There's going to be elections in November. So going to Nicaragua before the end of the year, I don't think so. But I'm going to be honest with you. I miss so much Esteli. I miss so much to be inside of the factory. I miss so much seeing the different tobaccos, getting myself exposed to things that I didn't have a chance before because tobaccos coming into the U.S. is limited. And I told Raymond, brother, I really miss you. I really miss Esteli. I wish it would be easier. I wish we were closer like Miami and there was no coronavirus test. It was just a matter of buying an air ticket and just go to Nicaragua, because I believe I will buy a ticket before the end of the year and go to Nicaragua. But things are difficult right now, and it feels good when people ask you, so how many times you go to Nicaragua? I said, well, last year I went 3 times, but I'm planning to go to Nicaragua at least 4 times a year and spend time in Nicaragua. I'm really in love with the industry. I'm really in love with that beautiful country. And God knows I'm planning a future. I'm planning a future in Nicaragua. Opening another box shop in Nicaragua is going to allow me to be closer to my product, closer to seeing my cigars being manufactured, being handmade in the daily basis. I know myself. I know I'll be working on the box shop, taking care of my employees, training my employees, and at least 3-4 hours in the cigar factory. If everything goes well, the box shop is going to be 2 blocks away from the cigar factory. So it's going to be an amazing experience. It's going to be an amazing experience. I share with someone that is doing a great job, I believe, on his beginning on cigars. I share with him, we were talking about the industry, that I see many people getting into it, and some I don't want to collaborate, I don't want to associate myself with some, and some like him, you can see how honest they are with the industry, that when he reached out over the phone and said, "Hey Yanko, I want to do a short interview on you, are you available?" I said, "Well, this weekend I was planning to be with the family, but I will do it for you because I seen your content and you're doing something beautiful for the industry." And it feels good. It feels good when someone reach out and pay attention to what you're doing, and someone that is really passionate about it. We've been doing phenomenal. We'll be doing phenomenal with Cigar Talk with Rob. Rob, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. You're doing an excellent job with your clients, with your followers, exposing the brand. And so far, people are really happy about the brand. Thank you for the store, the reach out in Texas to do business with us. Thank you again. We already set up the account. He was really happy about the opportunity of affiliates to affiliate on his website. He has a beautiful shop and he has a beautiful website, but he doesn't sell cigars. So I said, "Sir, besides selling 3-4 sizes that you're going to place in your humidor, you can have the entire portfolio of Tabanero on your website. Your customer will place the order and we will fulfill in here in the factory. And their IP address, their information will always be saved with Tabanero. And even if they come and place an order directly in Tabanero, it's already recorded that IP address came from you, so you will get the percentage of the sale." So he was really happy about that opportunity. So thank you, Rob from Cigar Talk. Thank you very much.
Those are all made in Miami.
Someone did the tour in J.C. Newman's, and he paid attention to our boxes in J.C. Newman's, and they were both halfway empty. So J.C. Newman is also doing a great job selling our cigars at their museum. Thank you, Eric Newman. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. It's been really difficult this 3 weeks of me visiting shops, because you are proud of what you do, and when you go to a shop, you're thinking that the same way you are known in your little neighborhood, some of the shop will know who you are, but it not always happen like that. And from 38 stores that I have visited in here, in my surrounding areas, nothing has happened. And then I got 2 stores in Texas, 3 stores about to do business in Texas, and 1 in North Carolina. I kind of had a fear that it would happen like that. The people outside of Tampa will appreciate more what we're doing here than our local retailers. What can I say? But live and learn. Always remember that you like to keep ashes as long as you can, so something is insulating the heat on the cigar and doesn't go off. But when you dressing nice, you don't want to make the mistake of those ashes dropping on you.
Sure can.
So
You want 10?
I'm talking, to you guys, and I don't want the ashes to go on top of my nice suit. So as soon as you clean the ashes, you drop the ashes on the ashtray, you need to start puffing so you build a little bit more ash and the cigar doesn't go out. I'm in that point that I'm having my nice aged steak with a nice glass of full Cabernet, and I'm at that point that I'm almost halfway on the steak, and I'm going, let me slow down because the savory, how I'm enjoying this nice steak, I don't want to be over, and I'm right there. I already tried the beginning of the cigar, I already tried the beginning of the steak, and I know it's really good. So now at this point, I want to take my time because the cigar is amazing. I can feel the savory, the saliva in my mouth, like savoring the cigar.
Keep fighting.
I have to. I'm focusing on what the business now. I don't know. It's the area I'm in. Tonight I have nothing. So I have only Walmart and the sometimes go lines to make but cheese.
It has a beautiful band. It has a nice paint job. This Ferrari has a beautiful paint job, beautiful art.
And holding the hole.
Because let's not blind ourselves. You can have an amazing cigar when it comes to taste, to profile, to different tones, but if it's not well dressed, psychological, it wouldn't taste the same. And please, don't blind yourself. Wine doesn't taste the same. Bourbon doesn't taste the same on a paper cup than in a nice glass, in a nice wine glass. So a amazing cigar should have an amazing art. You should spend money finding the right person, the passionate individual to design your bands. I see really good cigars with that whole minimalistic whatever new trend of being minimalistic. I don't think it's being minimalistic. I think you not want to spend the money to have a beautiful band. You need to design bands that they look like they've been around for 100 years and they have potential to be around another 100 years and they will never look old. So don't blind yourself. I know the whole thing now about minimalistic. I drive a Tesla and it's pretty minimalistic, but the outside is beautiful. It looks like a mix of a Porsche with a Ferrari. I kind of got adjusted to just having a screen and a wheel. I was able to sacrifice the whole dashboard and all that stuff because it drives by itself, and that got me sold. I have many friends that they go, no, I love to drive. I say, good for you. I feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm driving. I'd rather let the car to drive and me look out the window, look at beautiful sky through the ceiling of the car, which is glass, and try to enjoy that little moment. So many times that we just wake up, get in the car, and not even paying attention that God has been amazing with us, giving us a pair of eyes to look at the sky. But once we see someone that wasn't as fortunate, that is not able to see, at that moment we go, man, we got a pair of eyes. And that moment is when we kind of thanks God. I try to do it every morning, every time I jump in my car. I'm telling you, when I am getting out of my house, there's like an uphill, a little uphill when you get to the road. On that uphill, I don't know if it's an angle, I don't know if God is talking to me, but I always look at the floor of the sky and I go, God, thank you. Thank you that I'm able to see this blue sky. Thank you that I have such a good palate. Thank you to my family that raised me eating really good. So having a palate that is not being change or moderate with a lot of artificial flavors, with a lot of rich flavors just with sugar, with syrup. I'm able to find things on a cigar that other people can't spot. That whole trend of younger generation saying, no, I want a full body cigar. I like strong cigars. Sometimes I feel that because their palate is being so used to artificial flavors, coffee and a flavor, this beer with flavor and everything with flavor, to really feel something on a cigar, they need something strong. They need something, and that's not the whole idea. I believe cigars are for the different times of the day, and I'm fortunate to have a great sensitive palate. My palate can shut down right away as soon as I try something that is too overpowering, too peppery. I'm not into those cigars. We can have complaints in our brand that know that we don't make really strong cigars. That's fine. There's many brands out there that all they do is really full body cigars. I'm into this. I'm into really unique tones, flavors. This cigar is a medium to full. This cigar is a true Cuban profile, because since you light up, there's so much flavor into the cigar, so much different tones of nutmeg, dark chocolate, fudgy, sweetness. And do you think it makes you feel that it's going to be a full flavor cigar, but a medium or a mild to medium? And now at this point, I feel so at ease. I feel heavy. So at this point, I gotta be careful, because the cigar is telling me, no. I'm a medium to full. And for you, talking as of myself, it can be a full body cigar. And please understand, I smoke at least 3 to 5 cigars a day, at least 4 days a week. So I believe I have built tolerance for natural nicotine, but it's still, the cigar is so well blended that it disguises the strength. This is not a fishing or playing golf cigar. This will make you really mellow. This is a cigar to not even finish dinner. I think it will be too heavy right after dinner. This is a cigar kind of like late on, about an hour or 2 hours after dinner. You're gonna sit down, you're gonna listen to some music. This is the time to light up this amazing Patriarca Toro box press. You just heard her. He said, "Wow, it smells so good in here." I love when customers come in and they say that. They go, "Wow, it smells so good in here." You get that when the aromas in the room, they're from good cigars. And right now, I don't think even Willie's smoking. I'm the only one smoking. Ed is not smoking. So when you're talking about this and someone comes in and goes, "Wow, it smells good in here." The enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life. Usually you do it with friends, you also can do it by yourself. And when you're reflecting in life, you don't automatically start planning, but even a day later, after you spend time with a cigar, it's automatic. You start planning. You start planning. After this good reflection with a cigar, by stopping time, you start planning the future ahead.
Job, do it. If you do your job, we'll get along fine. If you don't do your job,
The best
there's the door.
this place to keep going. And I'm out of this business, whether I open a small bar in the next area or not. What I wish for. I wish I never did my money.
I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
That place took 8 years to go with 25 grand. Now I'm making 8.
We do business with the Heritage Group. The Heritage Group, they own golf courses around the country. And David Cessna, one of the owners, mentioned that he was meeting last week with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is he's a smoker of big gauge, big ring gauge. And David Cessna asked us to please prepare a package of our big gauge cigars to give it to Michael Jordan. This is going to be the third time in 10 years that someone comes around and says that he's going to give Michael Jordan our cigars. This is the third time. I hope this is the one, because I don't know much about sports. I've been all my beginning of adult life in business. I haven't had many lecture, time to follow sports. But I know something. I know Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is being always the best. I know what Michael Jordan has done, and in many ways he's been a mentor for me. Not giving up. As I started playing really young, and they told him that no, he wasn't good for basketball, and he became the best. And also I respect him a lot as a business entrepreneur. So man, if God allow me to, I don't know, do something with Michael Jordan, that would be another happiest day of my life. So please put your energy in there for those cigars to get to Michael, and at some point Michael will reach out or allow us to reach out to him and see how we can collaborate, do something with him, because he smokes at least 10 cigars a day. That would be my wildest dream related to sports, to do something with Michael Jordan. We've been exposed with the Buccaneers many times. We're gonna start advertising on a radio station on Sunday mornings that is related to the Buccaneers. I'm in love that I'm in a town that doesn't have an average football team. It's not an average football team. Tom Ryder, he's not an average quarterback. So that kind of compromise not to do average cigars. So I've been celebrating already what's going on with Michael. I learned that the best way to attract things to your life is to celebrate like it already happened. So I'm already celebrating in my head, and I hope that happened. And this just happened last week. No, the week before, but last week supposedly he got the cigars. Michael Jordan, man, in my book, you're the best. You are the best. Please, try the cigars. Try the cigars and let me know how that new Big Daddy, it really fulfill your palate when it comes to a full body cigar, a 60 gauge ring cigar, that I know that's your type of cigar. Guys, thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Again, my life is only 30 minutes to document everything that has happened during the week. I know in the near future it will get better and better by interviewing people in the industry. I'm not in a rush. I've been 10 years manufacturing cigars. I'm 43. I'm gonna last 120, so we got plenty of time. Guys, thank you very much. Again, My name is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. And never forget that we are here to serve others. Have a great Sunday.